A lot of what's happening with Tesla right now has been driven by the unwavering belief in Elon Musk's vision. Musk has always maintained that digitization and autonomous systems will shape the future, ushering in an era of incredible abundance. And to support that future, he believes America must be both financially and militarily strong. He sees financial strength as the foundation for military strength, and ultimately, that military strength will protect the planet. Tesla's stock recently dropped 15% in a single day, a move that would normally shake most investors' confidence, especially when the stock has already lost more than half its value from its peak. But for Ron Barron, one of Tesla's earliest and most committed backers, this isn't a cause for panic. For Barron, these price swings are just noise in a much bigger picture. He's watching what Tesla is building and sees a company that has barely scratched the surface of its potential. Barron's perspective isn't just about cars. He believes Tesla is evolving into something much bigger, a transportation platform that leverages full autonomy. In this vision, Tesla won't just sell cars, it will own fleets of self-driving vehicles that generate daily income. Barron explains that each of these cars could bring in $30,000 to $50,000 a year. Scale that across 1 million vehicles, and you're looking at $30 billion to $50 billion in annual profit. That completely changes how Tesla's value should be calculated. And this isn't just speculation. Tesla has already built the software and the factories. Their technology keeps improving, and the gap between Tesla and everyone else just keeps widening. Barron believes that we're at an inflection point. Traditional financial metrics don't capture what's really happening because Tesla isn't just a car company anymore, it's building the next version of the transportation market itself. He also points out that most analysts don't account for how these big shifts in policy and sentiment are affecting the market. Inflation control, government decisions, and election cycles all play a role in how investors feel. But they don't change the fact that Tesla's products are real and working, and they don't slow down the company's plans for energy, AI, or mobility. Barron says Tesla isn't reacting to the market, it's creating a whole new market. That's the real story behind these volatile swings in share price. When Tesla's stock dropped sharply, many saw it as a warning sign. But Barron sees it as a sign to pay attention. He's been investing in Tesla for years. Between 2014 and 2016, he poured back $400 million into the company, even when the stock was bouncing around like a yo-yo. That investment has since turned into more than $6 billion in profit. For Barron, this isn't just about making money. It's about investing in people and companies with a long-term vision. He says that Tesla's story is about more than cars. It's about building the world's safest car and the most efficient transportation system. And it's about creating an entirely new revenue stream through robo-taxis, cars that don't just sit in garages but work around the clock, generating steady income. This is why Barron believes Tesla's true potential isn't reflected in today's share price. In his view, these short-term drops are driven by investor sentiment and broader market forces, not by any weakness in Tesla's core business. He's seen these patterns before in other investments, like when he invested in Vail Resorts and Wynn Resorts, companies that took years to pay off, but eventually delivered massive returns. For Barron, Tesla is already far ahead of the pack in terms of technology, data collection, and software. He explains how Tesla's factories can now produce cars with significantly higher margins than competitors because they're constantly refining processes and eliminating waste. He also points out that while other car makers are still struggling with profitability, Tesla is already making billions in profit each quarter. A big part of Tesla's future, in Barron's eyes, is in autonomous driving. He's seen firsthand how Tesla's software has evolved, especially with the new version that relies entirely on AI rather than hard-coded rules. Barron describes a recent trip where he watched a Tesla car navigate busy streets completely on its own, handling stop signs, pedestrians, and traffic just like a human driver would, maybe even better. For him, that's proof that Tesla's software advantage is real and accelerating. But he also sees how Musk's focus on cost efficiency sets Tesla apart from other companies. For example, while it costs traditional automakers around $5,000 to produce an internal combustion engine, Tesla can make an electric motor for about $1,000. That kind of cost discipline, always pushing to make things faster, better, and cheaper, is what gives Tesla its edge. Barron's long-term vision for Tesla is clear. He thinks the company will be worth $3 to $4 trillion within 10 years, and Elon Musk believes it could be worth as much as $30 trillion in the future. Those are staggering numbers, but for Barron, They're grounded in the reality of what Tesla is building. And it's not just Tesla. Barron has also invested heavily in SpaceX, where he sees the same kind of game-changing potential. He's invested over $1 billion in SpaceX, and he believes the company will deliver 20 times that return over the next 15 years. SpaceX isn't just about rockets, it's about building the infrastructure for the future of humanity in space. Barron's faith in Elon Musk goes beyond just the numbers. He's seen how Musk's relentless drive and work ethic have made the impossible possible: electric cars, reusable rockets, global internet coverage. He describes Musk as someone who remembers every detail, who focuses on the mission first, and who never stops pushing to make things better. Even as Tesla and SpaceX face challenges, like regulatory hurdles, cost pressures, and fierce competition from China, Barron believes these are just bumps in the road. He points out that Tesla's approach is fundamentally different from other automakers. While others are stuck in old ways of doing things, Tesla is constantly evolving and adapting, driven by a mission to make the planet more sustainable and to ensure humanity's future. Barron sees the transition to electric vehicles as inevitable. While some traditional automakers and governments might be slow to adapt, he believes that eventually all cars will be electric. Tesla's early investments in software and data collection will give it an unbeatable advantage as the world shifts away from gasoline. He also sees how Tesla's innovation is already having a ripple effect beyond cars. The company's energy storage and AI technologies are opening up new markets and revenue streams. And for Barron, that's the real story. Tesla isn't just a car company anymore. It's a technology company building the foundation for the future of mobility, energy, and beyond. In the end, Barron's perspective is a powerful reminder that short-term price swings don't define the value of a company like Tesla. What matters is the mission, the technology, and the relentless drive to make the future happen. He sees Tesla's current stock price as an opportunity, not a warning sign. For him, this is the moment to invest in the future, not just of Tesla, but of the entire transportation industry. So while others might be focused on daily headlines and quarterly earnings, Barron is looking at the long game. He sees a world where Tesla's self-driving cars and energy solutions transform entire industries. And he believes that if you can see that future, and have the patience to wait for it, the rewards will be massive. That's why, for Ron Barron, the volatility in Tesla's stock isn't a threat, it's a buying opportunity. And if history is any guide, it's hard to argue with the man who's been backing Elon Musk from the very beginning. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree with Barron's long-term optimism?